Hello, Pisces. So you guys in your pre-shuffle got the card of love. This says love is the answer to all of my questions. So whatever you are coming to a reading for, maybe love is the answer. But let's dive into the rest of your cards and see what else is going on for you, my angels. Let's have a little look and see for my lovely Pisceans out there. What do I need to hear the most this week? A leg up. Aquarius just had this card, so alrighty then. So a leg up really means it's time to get a leg up. It's about asking for help or receiving help this week as well. Maybe it's from a love interest, or it's about allowing yourself to be vulnerable and open and trusting. All right, it's about allowing yourself to be dependent on somebody else sometimes, even if it's spirit. Okay, maybe that's what it is as well. When we don't know the way, or when our legs are hurting, it's time to take a rest and allow somebody else to take the lead. So it could be the universe. You could be allowing the universe to guide you this week whilst you are unsure about where to go next, or if you're in need of some kind of help, or of course it could be about the people around you as well. Like, it's okay to let other people take the reins sometimes. Okay, and to allow yourself to be open and vulnerable to others. But let's see what else is coming through for you, Pisces, this week. Oh, what's that? He wants to hide. And it's the first chakra, so your base chakra, your identity, what you believe you are deserving of, all right, who you believe you are. So this is really your foundations. And when this comes up in a reading, that could be a little bit of an issue to do with how you see yourself or the world around you. So let's see a little bit more about what that is. It can come through when there's a lack of stability in your life or within yourself, of course. Maybe a lack of love for self, maybe even as well. So maybe it's time to let somebody else love you, to teach you the way, or oops, there's a lot going on there. Let's see, for Pisces, let's get 3 cards. You have perfection. So some of you might be going a little bit harsh on yourself lately, feeling like you need to be absolutely perfect in order to receive love, or to be open and vulnerable, or to receive help. You have trickery, so that is the devil energy. So that really could just be internally. That could be a little bit of trickery going on with the way that you view yourself. But of course, it is about being mindful about people around you as well. But let's see one more. And renewal. Some of you might have some trust issues. That could be also what the trickery card is representing. I'm going to pull more of the cards out before we dive into it, because I want to get a full picture first. Let's see. 3 more from this deck, please, for Pisces. Master Manifester. I love that, especially because they're pointing to the first chakra here as well. By the way, these red are also base chakra energies, so there is something going on within yourself at the root. Abundance, beautiful, and feel free to be free. Love that. Let's show you all these cards first, right? Like I was saying, did I show you the first chakra card? I don't think I did. So this is Archangel Michael, who is the archangel that comes in and cuts away any blockages. So calling upon that archangel, if you feel guided to, will help remove any blockages, and also cut any connections or ties away from anything. If anyone knows anything more, put that down in the comments here. But it really is about kind of cutting things out, all right? Cutting away from negativity and stuff. So, and being protected. So some of you could be, now perfection is not a bad thing, However, when you have unrealistic or kind of if you are only loving yourself or others because it needs to be, sorry, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself here. If you are restraining from loving yourself or giving yourself good things in life, or treating yourself fairly or kindly, unless things are perfect, then that's a little bit of a problem, right? So that is something that maybe there is something about yourself that you have to accept and love, by the way, because when the first chakra comes through, your base chakra, and the need to be open and vulnerable, and to maybe not seeking perfection is fine. Improving something or wanting to better something is fine. But when you are, again, refraining from loving yourself until things are perfect, then that's a problem, right? Because that's not unconditional love for self or others. So that's something that might need to be worked on here. But trickery coming through, again, I don't feel like this is around you to be honest, but maybe because this is a heart chakra card, you guys could be feeling a little bit worried about opening a heart space up because of some kind of trickery, or again to do with loving yourself, maybe even as well. So let's see a little bit more. You have renewal, which is telling me that your seasons are changing. Okay, so you're going to be entering a lot more of an abundant period, which makes sense. I always say you're moving into your spring, which is where new life is created, is flowers are blossoming, right? It's an abundant card, and that's how I relate it as well. You're entering a season of, where you're thriving, and then you have abundance right underneath that, which says rich inside out, generous money flow, prosperity also is on its way. Interestingly enough, the base chakra, when it's at a lack, we might actually end up manifesting a lack of finances too. For whatever reason, there is a method behind that madness. But for some of you, I feel like, again, by loving yourself or by feeling stable within yourself and abundant within yourself, you can attract abundance outside of yourself too. So maybe that's something that might need to be worked on here, so that you can believe that you are worthy of an abundance first. But anyway, prosperity is on its way to you as you are renewing yourself. Feel free to be free, says free yourself and let go. You can be who you want to be. Express yourself. So again, no longer feeling like you need to be perfect in order to show up as yourself. Some of you might have a little bit of fear about how other people perceive you or whether people really love you. Express yourself. All right. The best way to find the best kind of people in community and a love interest is by being yourself, because if you are pretending to be somebody else and somebody falls in love with that version of yourself, then you're always going to feel not good enough. Why? Because you're not expressing your true authentic self, and now you have this image, and that's why the devil, I feel like, is coming up here, a trickery as well. Maybe in the past, maybe you've had a lot of manipulative people here. So anyway, this is time to let go of whatever that trickery is, okay? And then you have Master Manifestor, which says, congratulations, you made it. Everything is possible. Always know that you can. You are perfect as you are, Pisces. Okay? Is there some things we can do to improve? Always. Life is just all about that. You will never be complete. You'll never be perfect. If you want to improve things, then that's fine. But it's about having happiness now, So anyway, let's dive into your tarot. Let's see what's going on for you. Let's dive a little bit deeper into this for you. For Pisces, please, let's get a message out for the overall energy for this week for Pisces. The Nine of Cups, look at that. The way it landed up on top of the first chakra as well is quite nice. So this is all about wish fulfillment, okay? Your own personal satisfaction. All right, I'm going to go and clarify as we're going through. Why is the Nine of Cups here in a position of the overall energy for this week? The Queen of Cups and the Seven of Wands. This feels like you're protecting your energy. This feels like you are creating a safe space internally as well. This represents like kind of inner peace. The Seven of Wands is always a card that represents having a bit of a battle with life, like feeling like there's a lot of obstacles up against you, or there's a lot of responsibility, there's a lot of things to do that you feel you're up against, right? But the Seven of Wands does say that despite how things look right now, you will have success. So the fact that it's clarifying a card of success and wish fulfillment, it is just kind of like you will get what you want at the end of the day. Queen of Cups, being very intuitive, focusing on your inner emotional world and well-being. I think that's important for you guys this week, and finding a safe space for peace and self-love even as well. Okay, I think that's very important too. All right, so maybe you guys need some time out to really reflect on your feelings and emotions and on what makes you happy, right? All right, let's see. What is the energy of Pisces this week? You guys definitely will be growing your intuition. The Queen of Cups as well. So you're coming up as the Queen of Cups twice. All right. That's fine. Again, focusing on your feelings, your emotions, your love, your heart space. Why is the Queen of Cups in Pisces energy? The Ten of Swords. Some of you have gone through a recent ending in your life that maybe you're reflecting on. Can I clarify that? Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune reverse on top of perfection, and in between Master Manifestor here. That's interesting. This feels like you're letting go of something. The Wheel of Fortune reverse. It feels like maybe you feel like you've had like a lot of bad luck lately, or that things just have not been moving for you. The Ten of Swords feels like maybe something was blocking that, and it could again be about perfectionism, right? It's interesting. Can I clarify the wheel in reverse? In reverse. The Death card. So definitely some sort of change. And the Ten of Swords, what's ended? Page of Swords. Interesting. Now, the Page of Swords could be about a triggered energy. All right. It's like an emotionally, not emotionally immature. It is emotionally immature. It's an immature energy, and it's a triggered energy. It's something that gets triggered very easily. Maybe that's something, even if it's about yourself and not being perfect, maybe you guys are comparing yourself to people here in some way, and it's affecting you emotionally. The good news is you're changing a lot about that this week, because this is your energy. You are kind of put into an end something here. All right. So some of you might be finally releasing something that hurt you a while ago, or however long ago, because Ten of Swords is an ending, a difficult ending, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. You felt unlucky in this period of time. Maybe you're still healing from it, which I see you are, which is great. Death and rebirth, to kind of clarify the Wheel of Fortune, something may have come to a very unexpected end. All right, outside of your control, of course. Okay, maybe something killed your curiosity as well. All right, Ten of Swords, complete ending, death and rebirth. So something's being reborn. And again, with renewal, that always reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like something is changing. But it feels like one door feels like has closed in a way. It may have happened a while ago, and it's still something you're processing, because you are in the Queen of Cups energy, which is really thinking about your feelings and sitting in your feelings and connecting to your feelings, your mind, body, and soul. That's what it feels like. So that Wheel of Fortune in reverse will be upright. So if you felt like you've been on an unlucky streak, that's changing because of the inner work that you're doing. Okay, let's put the Death card there, because we're gonna focus on the fact that things are being reborn. Right, let's see what your challenge or blockage is this week. And again, it makes sense a lot with this Queen of Cups that love is something that you're being called to bring into this week. Right, let's see. Let's see, please, for the potential challenge or blockage for Pisces this week. The Ace of Wands. Interesting. This is in your blockage position. So this is a good sign, just because when a good card is in a blockage position, it's something that is there. It's just we have to be a bit more open to it. So the Ace of Wands, you might be feeling like maybe your energy is a bit low, or that you're not having this maybe new ideas or fresh ideas, or I feel like taking action this week is going to be quite important, and I'm going to clarify why. Your challenge is a new beginning. A new passionate beginning. Let's see. A new idea is your challenge. Ace of Wands. Why is this in a challenge position for Pisces? Look, the Page of Cups. Okay, so there is a surprise coming through for you guys this week that's coming up as a challenge. Now, it feels good. So let's see what this is about. Could be like a new thing. Let's see. Ace of Wands. Why is this as a challenge? Ace of Wands. The Emperor. For some of you, there is love here. Maybe new love, new passion. Somebody stirs up your heartstrings, and this kind of brings up a lot of like questions about whether you're deserving, like, I don't know if I want that, even though I want it. Page of Cups is like something coming up as a surprise. Now, for some of you, it could even be some sort of boss or somebody that you look up to in some way. The Emperor is like a higher figure, like the CEO, or somebody who's in a high position in life. This could be somebody who is giving you an opportunity. So your blockage is taking a new beginning. And again, because we have first chakra perfection, trickery, like there is a little bit of a lack of trust within you. But the Master Manifester comes in. You've manifested in a new opportunity. That might mean that you have to take a leadership role. Maybe you have to step up a little bit. Maybe there's more responsibility here. Page of Cups is definitely something that makes you feel some kind of way, but it's good. It feels good. Even if it's love as well, by the way. So for some of you, you might be feeling worried about taking some kind of risk, this new beginning. But it does feel like it all stems down to your belief on whether you're worthy or not. That's what it feels like is the blockage. It feels good, whatever it is, by the way. So expect to see some kind of really good news. But it might scare you. But why would it scare you? because you don't know if you're deserving of it. So check out your inner deep feelings, okay? It could be important. So let's see. What is going on in your external world this week? The Four of Cups, feeling a bit bored or jaded at the moment here with what you've got going on. Let's clarify that. Again, there could be a few opportunities that you've had lately and none of them have felt quite good for you. Again, maybe this is in terms of love, but it could just be in general, like even if it's ideas. You know, I'm sensing that some of you have ideas and like it just feels good in the moment, but then it doesn't really last very long. Like that's the vibe I'm getting with the Four of Cups, whatever that means to you. Why is this here in the external environment for this week? The Six of Wands. Okay. Eight of Swords makes sense. The Four of Pentacles makes sense. Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups are both very closed-minded energies, like very closed off. And the Six of Wands. So some of you in your external environment, similar to what we said over here, you could be getting some sort of like offer or opportunity coming your way to be in some sort of spotlight, to get some sort of recognition. Or maybe this is something that you are wanting and desiring. But the Four of Pentacles and Four of Cups to me is, and the Eight of Swords, all of this is being withheld. Some of you are withholding yourself from being in a spotlight, or like having recognition, or, you know, coming out of something successfully, some sort of challenge, because something's holding you back. And it's interesting for some of you, and maybe a few of you, this is actually more to do with your inner world than anything else. This is more about your belief in whether you can have something or are deserving of something, because something it seems like it's being offered to you, even if it just seems it comes through as an idea, all right, a new passionate idea that might take you towards this Six of Wands, recognition, attention, you know, whether it's love interest and people recognizing you, feeling like, you know, you're getting a lot of attention, or whether it's just something that you see as success. Coming out of a battle successfully is what the Six of Wands can represent too. The opportunity feels like it's there, but it does feel like a lot of this feels like there's a bit of obstacles being created, probably from your mindset. Just saying, only going to resonate with a few of you out there. And if this does resonate, this is an opportunity to understand, why is that happening? Why do I feel like that? Why does this, where did I learn this from, or where did this come from? Because a lot of you may have feelings like anxiety, which makes sense with perfectionism over here as well. You are waiting to be perfect before you accept opportunities. Okay. Eight of Swords, you can see in her reflection, she sees herself as somebody who is stuck and bounded and hopeless and helpless, cannot get out of the situation. But in her reality of how she actually is, it's not true. Okay, so for some of you, it's a really good time to get out the mind. Again, get some help if necessary. That could even be a therapist, you know. Allowing somebody else to help guide you is so important for you guys this week, or allowing somebody else to inspire you, or, you know, maybe for some of you, it's really good time to start healing, okay, as well. But the Eight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles is really like this feeling held back in your external environment. But the Four of Cups, there is an offer here. Offer of love, a new emotional experience. But she has a t-shirt over here, a hoodie over here that says over it. She's over it. She's so unfulfilled. She does not even want to open up anymore. So I would say to really dive deep into your feelings this week is so important. Understand why this is coming up here. Right, let's see. What's going on in the inner world of Pisces this week? The Ten of Wands. You're exhausted, guys. Look at that. 10 of Wands. A heavy burden going on within you. And again, there is still this energy of holding on to something here. Okay? There's something you're holding on to. Again, your blockage is a brand new beginning. And it makes sense why that's a blockage or a challenge to you, because there's something that you don't want to release or let go of. Why is the 10 of Wands here in the inner world of Pisces? The Knight of Swords. Right. What is the 10 of Wands representing? What are they holding on to, holding back from? What is the 10 of Wands? 10 of Pentacles reversed. That's a very much look, and it's on the first chakra, like I said, to do with financial stuff. It is also to do with the base chakra as well, and abundance. This is a card of abundance, but it's reversed. So inside, there is a little bit of a lack of an abundant mindset somehow. And I don't know where it is. You're going to have to figure that out. The Knight of Swords can be very quick to judge, or it can be, it's a determined energy, which is great. It's also an energy that sometimes rushes in too quickly to things. What can I get from this? What you're holding on to, Ten of Pentacles, reversed, is a lack of abundance, a lack of stability. Could be certain beliefs inside, not feeling rich inside out, you know, not feeling like you're going to have prosperity. Like that could really be what it is. So why is the Knight of Swords here in the inner world of Pisces? The Ten of Cups and the King of Wands. I really feel like it starts from within, kind of building momentum and determination. Ten of Cups and the King of Wands. Maybe for some of you, if you are in a relationship, it's time to focus on your happiness first. Okay, building something with somebody. The Ten of Cups is a beautiful energy. The King of Wands, focusing on what makes you passionate, focusing on your own self-expression, focusing on your inner strength, focusing on your happiness first. This is what's important. And it kind of is bringing through gratitude, because if I'm going to think about how to feel abundant inside, I think for some of you, maybe saying like, oh, I'm an abundant person as an affirmation, right? I'm rich, can be hard for your subconscious mind to understand, because if you feel like you don't have it in your external world, then of course it's going to be very hard for us to trick our subconscious mind into believing that that's what we have. So if it's not to do with finances and stability, focus on feelings and emotions and the people that are around you. So similar to what we were saying in the beginning, saying love is the answer to all of my questions, instead of focusing on the other things that are outside of that you don't have, or the financial things, or the whatever, Ten of Cups is saying to maybe rely on some people around you. Could be a fire sign, or somebody that you're passionate about, or a community of people even as well. When you are happy with maybe what you've got currently and feel rich in those emotions and feelings, then you'll start to see more abundance materialistically around you as well. Interesting. King of Wands, your ability to adapt to situations as well is going to be important for you. But you need to be more free. If we're going to look at that Ten of Wands, does this look like freedom to you? Let's put this one at the top. So some of you need to let go of things that just don't make you happy anymore. That could be what it is. A lot of responsibility, certain beliefs, certain things, the memories you're holding on to, certain trickeries. Right, let's see. What's the advice for Pisces this week then? The Four of so let go. Let it go. Some of you need to drop a few things. Like I'm seeing you going from the Four of Pentacles to kind of like going backwards a little bit. Aquarius had a similar energy where it's like you might have to let go of something. Could be beliefs, okay, as well. Certain beliefs that you might have. Things that you feel like you need to hold on to might not actually be helping you. And the Five of Swords again is about releasing something and letting it go. Whatever is holding you back, it's so important to let it go. Whatever that means. It's like so vague. Because the Two of Pentacles, I feel like you'll be able to create more of a balance by releasing some things that you feel that you need to hold on so tightly to. I don't know what that is. It feels like they want you to be in the Two of Pentacles right now. You're able to balance and juggle things. You have a bit more flexibility. And the Five of Swords is kind of accepting a little bit of defeat in a way. Like it's okay to lose a battle if it means that you get to win the war. And I feel like that's what it is for you guys. Whatever you feel like you have to let go of feels like a defeat in some way. Because it means you have to be maybe a bit open or vulnerable or... But the Five of Swords... This is your advice. It feels like to let something go. Okay? Whatever that is. An identity. A certain perfectionism. Certain, independence in a way. Because the Four of Pentacles cannot grow in the way that it's thinking it can grow. She feels like she has to hold on to everything she makes in order to have the 10 of Pentacles, right? But that's a scarcity mindset. We have to allow the flow of life to happen. We cannot hold on to things all the time. I don't know what it is for you guys. They're saying to let it go. Okay? Don't know what. Let's clarify a little bit here, Pisces. Let's see. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? What does it represent for Pisces? Tower and the 5 of Wands. For some of you, it's something, Tower could be a separation of some kind. The 5 of Wands could be something that is very conflicting. It's bringing a lot of maybe negativity into your life. Maybe this is about chasing perfection as well. It's being built on the wrong foundations, maybe for the wrong reasons as well. I'm almost seeing this as like the tower is built out of sticks. I don't know what they mean, but maybe that's also what's going on over here too. You need to start fresh for some of you, whatever that means. Clean slate. The 4 of Pentacles, what you're holding on to, maybe is even conflict, separation, something that needs to fall apart. Maybe conflicting relationships, situationships, friendships, whatever. Maybe a job that's, again, like making you feel really conflicted. The Tower. Now the Tower must fall if it's built on the wrong foundation. It's divine intervention. 5 of Swords as advice. The World. Again, it's like a fresh start, a new cycle, ending the old cycle, beginning a new one. On the bottom of the deck too, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, which is like a new financial opportunity, a lot more fun in your life, a lot more freedom. Freedom seems to be a key word. So yeah, some of you might have to let something go, and it feels like a defeat because you may have been trying to hold something together. Can I see what that 4 of Pentacles is about again? The Star and the Devil. So it feels like some kind of hope or some sort of wish fulfillment. Again, something that you were really wanting. And it's not so much saying that you won't have the goal. It's saying that maybe the way that you wanted it, or the kind of specific thing that you wanted, is not it. So let's say, you're in a very toxic relationship and your hope is that they change, for example. Like, maybe not for anybody out there, but it's like you can have a really loving relationship because that's ultimately what you want, but it might not be with that person if they are conflicting, right? It could be something specific. I don't know. Right? So everyone must have something different that you're holding on to, and it's crumbling and you're still trying to keep it all together here. And maybe denying to yourself that something is actually, maybe falling apart a little bit. And that Devil being there as well feels like the trickery. It's like something that's keeping you attached to something that is never going to change, right? And it could be a mindset, it could be a fear, whatever it is. The 8 of Cups being here as well under the Devil represents something that you need to walk away from. I wonder what this is for some of you. What is this? So again, at the end of the day, your overall energy for the week is really thinking about what brings you happiness, protecting that. Okay, your emotional space, your emotional world, your vulnerability, being open, being vulnerable, trusting in your feelings here. That's all going to help you. These two remind me of the same. I don't know why. It's like renewal. Okay. My angels, I hope this has helped you in some way. I know maybe very specific reading for like maybe one person out there. So please let me know if it resonates. I love you guys. I wish you all the best. Apologies that it's not like the most upbeat reading for this week anyway. But I hope it's made sense to somebody, whoever needs it. All right, my angels, I love you guys. Wish you all the best. And I hope to see you guys next time.